parentheses. Hi everybody, this is Black Rhino Ranger. Whoa! Have I got a lot of views in this video? I mean, a lot of views in my videos. It's been about over a year since I made now that's what I call Skylanders Polka animation, and that has gained 2.1 million views. The rest were a lot older, but they haven't made it that far even. I'm going to be counting down my top 11. I'm going to be counting down my top 11 most viewed videos on YouTube from my channel. Why top 11? Because about 11 of them have reached over 1 million. The rest have come very close, but no cigar. Anyways, here we go. Number 11, be prepared for Skylanders Trap Team. This video was originally made during the release of Skylanders Trap Team. It was a parody of the intro of Skylanders Trap Team, even though I didn't see it when I was making this video. And it was also a parody of Be Prepared from The Lion King. It had almost every villain from Skylanders Trap Team. The only ones that weren't included were Lobgoblin, Luminous, and Nightshade. It also had a couple of villains from the classic Spyro games and Skyland and Legend of Spyros, and even those who weren't trappable in Skylanders Trap Team. They were non-playable characters like Mesmerelda. It was a fun thing. I mean, I know some people weren't quite happy. They say I have a terrible singing voice. Here's the thing. It was intentional. It was intentional for Chaos to sing really badly. For some reason the number thing is going up, so I'm going to go in the order of which is this. Number 10, the Skylanders 3rd Anniversary Short. Now, out of all the anniversary shorts, this one is the one that I put the least amount of effort. I mean, with all the other anniversary shorts, let's see if I can find. Yeah, like this one, for example, I put in 4 minutes of it in, and this one I put in. This one was also 5 minutes. This one is only 42 seconds, and I'm kind of why did the people want? Why? I mean, though that one and that one, I put a lot of hard work into them. This one was made because I didn't have enough time. Why do people want to go with the simplest one I do? I'm just confused. Number 9, all the Superhero Squad game characters. Now, this is the only one that to reach 1 million views that is not Skylanders related at all. It's based on the Superhero Squad show game. Man, all I did was demonstrate how many characters I have unlocked in that game. It had Spider-Man, Iron Man, Hulk, Crimson Dynamo, Abomination, Miss Marvel, Falcon, Wolverine, The Thing, Sabretooth, Doctor Doom, Magneto, Mole Man, Captain America, Silver Surfer, Thor, Invisible Woman, Juggernaut, the AIM Agents, Nightcrawler, and Storm. Fun fact, Crimson Dynamo, Abomination, and the AIM Agent I first heard in the Superhero Squad show. I didn't hear from anything else, just the Superhero Squad show, before I got into the actual comics. Number 8, the Chaos Boss Fight and Ending. This one was a short recording because I didn't want to spend too much time recording the Chaos Boss Fight, in worries that it won't be able to be uploaded on the internet very quickly. It was a very short fight, and it had the ending, because I didn't want to miss out the ending. I mean, the Spyro's Adventure Chaos Boss Fight was really challenging. And it was the first one to reach 1 million views before all the others surpassed it. The Skyritz. To this day, this is the longest of my animated videos. I mean, it's lasted for about as long as My Little Pony Friendship is Magic episode. Yeah, it also included some bonus scenes I wasn't able to include earlier until now. The only thing I removed were the 2 Drunken Sailors songs, one from Patty and the Rats and another from SpongeBob SquarePants. It's a parody of the Pirates Band of Misfits, and it has characters from My Little Pony, Transformers, The Mr. Man Show, Looney Tunes, and Hanna-Barbera, along with the Skylanders. The Skylanders Trap Team main level trappable villains with different songs videos. It's one of the 2 different songs videos to reach over 1 million. It's one of the few videos that I decided not to remove from my BRRGames channel. But if my account gets deleted for a different reason, for no reason whatsoever, because someone wants to do maliciousness over my stuff, I've also uploaded a backup on my Asman Farouk channel. By the way, that's my real name. And this one is a unique way of presenting the villains with these songs. I mean, I used the intros of how the villains were introduced and how they were defeated. Skylanders Christmas. Now, this was the very first Skylanders animation I ever did, and I treasure it as always. Sure, it had some inaccuracies, like Camel being invisible instead of Stealth Elf being invisible, and Stealth Elf having the ability to teleport. But I still treasure it. I still do. It still grabs my heart. Skylanders University Part 1, the Flash movie. Now, I did try to do a lot of experimental things. I wanted to include some of my own made-up Skylanders to life and stuff like that. So many. And I even, there are some other risks I decided to take. I mean, I tried using a few 3D backgrounds, and I even got away with a lot of risks, like including Hotcakes, who has no arms, and is Dreamstorm's love interest. Don't worry, guys. I'm also working on the second half of Part 2. Stay in touch. Skylanders Pop Fizz is So Delicious Sparta Remix. Now, if you type in the Sparta remixes and go by the most viewed, the Pop Fizz is So Delicious Sparta remix is on probably the first or the second page. I wonder how this guy managed to get this many views. Yes, I mean, it was just a random video I did when I was kind of bored. The Skylanders Swap Force Slow Jam previews with different songs. Now, this one was what spiked up the popularity of the Skylanders with different songs fad I made. The fad that a lot of people to this day still keep doing, and I still like to learn from them. Sometimes I bring songs to them, and they bring songs to me. Something I haven't learned, well, something they haven't learned either. I mean, when I first started this, it was the Skylanders credits, Sparrow's Adventures credits. Didn't do so well. I later did it with Skylanders Giants, that did a lot better. Swap Force topped it all. And finally, my number 1 most viewed video on my YouTube channel is, now that's what I call Skylanders Polka, the Flash music video. Now, this is why it took me so long to make Skylanders University, and Cracky Chaos. Now that's what I call Skylanders Polka occupied me for 11 months. And boy, was it worth it. I put a lot more energy into this animation than most of my others. I mean, usually when it takes me about 1 hour to make 10 seconds, 3 hours to make 30 seconds, 3 days to a week to make a minute, and an entire month to make about 8 or 10 minutes. Here it took me 11 months for 4 minutes because I put a lot of energy, a lot of drawing, a lot of passion, a lot of goofiness and motion and stuff like that. And what it's worth, I'm very happy. I'd like to thank you all for giving me all these views. I like to, and I bring a lot of joy to others. Okay, let's go over the honorable mentions, those that didn't quite reach 1 million. Skylanders vs. Doomsday. This was rushed. I only made it in a couple of hours because I didn't know anything about the Mayan Doomsday calendar until that day, and I made a video explaining why we live, despite being December 21st, 2012. By the way, this is a timing difference with Malaysian and American times. The Skylanders Director's Cut scenes backwards. You know that Skylanders beginning trailer Director's Cut? Unlike the other backwards videos, I only used clips of that video and reversed it because the full version would be kind of boring because I already did a backwards version of the beginning trailer. Turkey Taco Thursday. This was made for Thanksgiving, and it combines Skylanders with My Little Pony and Big Hero 6, which I watched quite recently at the time. The Taco Bear was because of Sonata Dusk, who loves tacos, as seen in Rainbow Rocks. Big Hero 6, I don't know why, I just like to slip it in because I recently watched that movie. It's a Skylanders Wonderful Life. It's a parody of It's a Wonderful Life and explains what happens if Spyro was never a Skylander. April Cools, this one had a lot of this one was made when I had problem with my audio recording, and I had to take a lot of, and it was very poor quality. It was my first time, and I had to do something for April Fools. First anniversary of Skylanders. This is when I was aware of the Skylanders anime, Skylanders anniversary thing. I got it on October 14th, which is the European release date of Skylanders. But October 16th is where it was released in America. So I made it as a celebration. Skylanders Sneaky Chinese New Year. Now, I made this because I wanted to do something for Chinese New Year. Keep in mind, fellas, this was a couple of months before Rattleshake was revealed at E3. And one more. The last one to reach over 500,000 views. Skylanders Easter. Originally, I was going to have some dialogue, but because I was going on vacation, I had to remove the dialogue, and I ended up making a silent film, kind of like Fantasia. I mean, in case you don't know about that movie, check it out. It's beautiful. And that's about it. Those are my most viewed videos on YouTube. I like to thank you all for giving me this much support and these views. Keep watching them. Keep watching them. There's a lot of enjoyment you get out of it. And feel free to like or dislike any of them. I don't mind. I mean, I got about 500 dislikes. I hope you've enjoyed this video.